What's going on? It's your boy Bowie here, back with part 2 of fixing the D-pad on the Ally X, the ROG Ally X. So, I have modded the D-pad. You can tell because it's later in the afternoon, there's less lighting and all that good stuff. And I'm here to report my findings, and I'm here to tell you I have fixed that goddamn problem. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I'm demonstrating right now how I got fixed. So notice that when I press back and front on the D-pad, you see how I don't get any accidental up inputs unless I really try to do it? Like I really have to try to go up in order to get an up. But if I press a left, I will not get an up. If I press right, I will not get an up, whether I press it up or down. Notice I'm pressing it up, I'm pressing it down. It ain't going up or down. You know, it just ain't gonna happen. I can show you better than I can tell you. Let me get to these characters. And I'm on battery. MK9 runs like a dream at 13 watts. 13 watts is actually too much. My Steam Deck taught me that. So anyway, I want you to notice how before, when I was holding left, I would get accidental jumps if I tried to. I can still get an up if I really push it to do so. Right? But I have to really try to get an accidental down. And I have to really try to get an accidental up as well. You see what I'm saying? Notice if I go back and forth, I have to try to get an accidental diagonal. What effect does this have? Well, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. The effect that has is I'm able to consistently do this combo now. So long as I don't drop it my damn self, you know what I'm saying? Jesus. I keep pressing this bottom button when I mean to press the top. Sorry. So anyway, the problem I was running into is I would dash up and try to do back 2. And because I would get accidental inputs, instead of back 2, I would get up 2. So I'd get dash up 2. Up 2 does nothing. But now, every time I want to do a back 2, I get one. So this makes this combo much more consistent. As you can see, I've pretty much fully acclimated to this D-pad because now the D-pad is like fucking amazing for Mortal Kombat games. Or any other game that requires precise movements from the D-pad. I mean, it doesn't have to be Mortal Kombat. It can be anything. In case you want to know what the mod actually is, I literally put some really small, really small squares of tape on the back side of this D-pad. Really not even on the back side of the D-pad. I put it in the center of the D-pad membrane that's on the other side of the D-pad. Because what happens is this D-pad presses up against some membranes that are attached to a PCB board. But that membrane has a circular hole in the center where the back of the D-pad goes through. But the back of the D-pad didn't have a stopping point, so I was actually able to press all these buttons down at once. Now it's not possible. Like, I have to pivot. You see what I'm saying? I've created a pivot point where there was none before. And the creation of that pivot point is the reason why I'm able to not get accidental inputs anymore. Like, notice I'm pressing the up corner. Like, here's a straight on pressing back. Here's down back. Here's up back. I'm getting dashes every single time. It's only when I hit the diagonal do I actually get a diagonal. which is what I wanted the whole time. Okay. You've seen the impact in MK9. Let me show you the impact in MK1. Yeah, so I'm back now in MK1. Before, when I would try to do this combo during that last part, you see how Janet did her glowing kick at the end? Sometimes that wouldn't come out. Sometimes I get a regular kick because the right input would register as either up or down. And then the green kick would not come out and allow me to finish my combo. You'll see now that I'm not having that problem. See, I'm getting the kick every single time I want it now. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I wanted the whole time. I could probably give this a little bit more juice. Hold on. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's do 21 watts. Just for the extra assurance. Okay. See? Since then, I've also learned that for this particular game, I don't need FSR at all. I can literally not have any kind of upscaling whatsoever. And I don't need 22 watts because I can get away with 20 watts. You know what I'm saying? Because this thing pretty much runs at a lock 60. It'll drop to like 59 when cameos are out. Maybe, you know. But now if I drop the combo, it's because of my own damn fault rather than getting accidental inputs that I'm not trying to get. Or I just don't drop the combo. Yeah, so you can see my inputs right there. You can see my inputs back and forth are very clean. I have to really try to get ups. Because if I would get an up, you'd see it in my inputs. You see that? Notice I'm moving my thumb slightly up, slightly down. Doesn't matter if I press the upper corner of back or the lower corner of back, I'm just getting nothing but back. But I still get my diagonals just fine. You know what I'm saying? In a situation like that, after my slide Janet, I might have gotten a jump. I did that one on purpose. But after a dash up, I would have possibly gotten something I didn't want to get. But now I'm consistently getting a dash every single time. No jumps, no nothing. So if you have the temerity to mod your ROG Ally X, which is not hard to do, doesn't really cost anything. If you have a screwdriver and a little bit of double-sided tape, you can make this mod happen. You can make your ROG Ally X have an amazing D-pad for fighting games. Once you mod your ROG Ally X's D-pad, it becomes fantastic for all fighting games. And so that's the purpose of this video. I hope you guys enjoy my part 2. That's the end of that chapter. I'll catch y'all later. 1.